Joshua,
Yes.
welcome to the Startup Van.
Thank you. Good to be here.
You've been waiting outside a little bit?
A little bit. Actually dozed off a little bit. I was like,
You're awake now, which
right,
is important.
I'm
for the
good.
interview.
I'm totally good now. I'm good.
Right, tell us a little about a little bit about Sierra Halcyon.
It's a company I started up about a year and a half ago, and as I was saying earlier, after I got out of the Army in 2014,
Yep.
my wife decided that'd be a good time to, leave me and eventually serve me with divorce papers. And through that process, I found out that some lawyers overcharge. And I went through all of the rules, all of the case law about when lawyers overbill, what they're supposed to do, what they're not supposed to do. And I decided that I need to tell more people about this. And I figured I should probably charge for that.
Yeah.
So here I am. And it's become more of a legal client advocate sort of role, because a lot of times people have issues with their lawyers, like they won't talk to me, they won't call me back, they won't answer my emails, they won't tell me what's going on, they won't let me see the bill. And so from that process, like from when you hire a lawyer to when you're dealing with your lawyer to when you're starting getting the bills, throughout the entire process, I can help somebody kind of navigate that with a little more success if they're not happy with the process. I can also look at their bills and tell them how much they're being overcharged, if any. So that's what I do.
So this is all from experience then, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's experience, a lot of study, a lot of very boring reading with court cases and bar association rules and ethics and all these things, and then being able to know what I'm looking at.
And was it a case of the lawyer that you were dealing with the divorce, that they were overcharging for anything, or they were adding things on?
Yes, as a matter of fact, they were charging for $100 an hour for secretary work. Things that
$100 an hour for on top of their work.
Right.
Okay, all right.
In addition to, and they're really not supposed to do that. It turns out that's supposed to be just part of their overhead. And they're not supposed to charge for it. And it's not like his secretary was a paralegal, that we tried to tell me that later.
Yeah.
Because that was a completely different charge. Paralegal work was say $140 an hour, but the stuff he was charging for a secretary was $100 an hour. Both were on the bill, so we knew the difference.
Yeah,
all
of
right,
course.
okay.
So
did he scratch it off?
No. He actually, while I was discussing this with him, he withdrew from the case, and I have my fee arbitration on Monday.
Oh, okay.
So not Monday, not next Friday.
Next Friday.
A week from Friday. So yeah, that was fun, and I got so mad about that I started a company.
Yeah. You know what?
Why not?
The best companies are started out of something that happens yourself, or something you see and affects your life, and going out and trying to solve something. That's how all the best ones start.
Yeah,
without a shadow of a doubt.
Right. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
What way does this work? Do you communicate with the lawyers yourself on behalf of your clients, or do you just advise them on what to look out for and point them in the right direction?
In a business-to-business situation, yes, I'm an independent contractor. I work for whoever you want to say I work for. I can talk to the lawyers and kind of deal with all of that. When it comes to individuals, it's a little stickier. So what I'll do is I'll still do all the work I would do for a company, but I'll just give it to them and say, talk to your lawyer about these things. Here's why he shouldn't be doing what he's doing. Here's about how much judges have reduced bills that included this behavior in the past. And here are the cases where the judges did that.
Wow. Okay, so it's kind of foolproof once you give them this, that it will work.
It's pretty close. There's a lot of things lawyers don't want to deal with. One of them is a fee arbitration.
Okay.
Another is any kind of fee-seeking lawsuit from a client, because anytime that happens, even if they win, they have to report it to their malpractice insurance.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like if you get in a car wreck, even if it wasn't your fault, it still goes on your insurance. So it's kind of like that. And it's not foolproof necessarily. You might have to take it to the next level other than a conversation. But I am confident that if what I find I believe is relevant, they can take it to fee arbitration and definitely get some of their money back. But I don't take I charge 5% of the gross bill. So like say it was $10,000, I would charge $500. But if I won't take it if I don't think there's at least 10% overbilling going on.
And Can you give any advice to any startups watching this? I know you don't specialize in startups,
Right.
lawyers, but can you give any advice on any startups that are using a lawyer or need to use a lawyer at the moment? Is there anything in particular that they can keep an eye out for?
Absolutely. The most important thing is if you're going to need a lawyer on an ongoing basis, and we're in a situation where we're charging by the hour.
Yeah.
What you need to do is you need to make sure that the fee agreement is how you want it to be from the outset.
Okay.
You want to make sure that he's not trying to get you to agree to let him charge for overhead, like office conferences, like secretary work. You want to make sure he's not trying to make you put him up in a 5-star hotel if he has to travel for you or things like that. And
he or she.
He or she.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know, of course.
My lawyer was a male, so so it's always he when I talk. Cause that was I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure that you set up certain things ahead of time, like don't add any lawyers to this case without my approval.
Right. Okay.
Don't
just run everything past you pretty much first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like if it's going to take more than half an hour, let me know and make sure I agree that it's necessary.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. It's like don't put any limits on the hours of it because they don't know how many hours it could take.
Yeah.
And you don't want to stop them at a certain place and lose the case.
And it's funny though because some people don't even get a price. They just go, "This needs to be done," and it's done. Then people throw in the invoices. Go, "Whoa, what's this?"
Right. Or they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we did this for you." Like for good example, sometimes publication by service, they have to publish in the newspaper.
Yeah.
That's like $2,000 in some states.
Yeah.
And then after the fact, like, "Oh, by the way, we did a publication by service just to make sure." Like, wait, you never asked me about that.
Yeah.
And so I don't know about you, but $2,000 for me?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I would have rather at least had a say in whether or not it got spent.
Yeah.
So things like that, you know.
Very good. Well, look, thank you so much for waiting outside and
absolutely.
falling asleep.
Yeah.
And, it's been
You're
really
awake
cool.
now.
I'm awake, I'm totally awake, I'm good.
Great. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.